One way to combine the two tests we've seen so far in the first season of the Marble Olympic Games is to add a staircase drop as the very next event. And if this background looks different to you, don't let that confuse you. As you see the scoring system, hello, I'm Evan, as always, commentating, and yeah, there you see it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you have to literally go in and out of the catcher to get that. And then 10, you will, get that if you make it all the way, and if you bounce off of another one of those drops, I guess you could call them, and end up in there after falling off, that does not count. As we start with the feline pupils, who have had a horrific start. Let's see if things will get better here, as they lose already a lot of marbles. Here comes, I think, the last one. And it will be 2 6s and 2 4s for 20. So that should be like a pretty middling run for the pupils. And now, Team Glass. Their start has been equally as dreadful. Obviously, we're going in reverse championship order. So let's see if they can do better than whatever they did in the first two events. And not in the first marble. Second one falls off at about the same time, and uh-oh. Yep, they're going to call it. Both the third and fourth marbles get each other stuck, somehow each getting zeros, and as a result, just 9. If someone loses to that, I'll be amazed, and the fans are undoubtedly both shocked and disappointed at what they just saw. Now, remember, and Matt, speaking of disappointment, they got that last event. The only team, rather, that did worse than Team Glass, and I don't think one's going to do worse than a 9, and this will be 4 with all 4 marbles to equal the exact number, in points, in terms of the placement they got last event, ironically. And now, Painty Patrollers. What will they do here? They have not had a very good start either. Just 2 bottom half finishes, which is 14th and 10th, and really just nothing to, write home about at all. Will they do better here? It's looking like a very similar run to the first 3, but the third marble finishes, and I assume everyone else fell off in the 4 range. Oh no, that last marble got 5, and as a result, 23. It would have been first either way, but that third marble, yep, I assume we're going to see on screen, yep, the fans are celebrating as they should be. And now the fire pits. What will they do? Alright, let's see what happens here, as they are released from the gate all the way to the several seconds ago. Anyways, alright, here comes the first marble, going onto the staircase, and yeah, they all just continue to fall off and thing. Oh, third one gets a 1. That's gonna make 3 4s look disastrous, and yeah, 13, 4th out of 5, not much better than whatever they did in the first 2 events, to be honest. And now our home team, the Amazing Algaes, also haven't gotten a top half finish yet. The last of the 6 teams we're going to go through here that have not been able to pull that off yet. Is this the event where they finally do? We're about to find out and really get into what the answer is going to be. And so far, it's not looking like it really will be. Depending on what this last marble does, and they almost make it to the end. They get a 7. Definitely the first anyone got there. And yet the third marble just let that completion of the 4th block between the 5th just completely smite their chances of going any further there. And now Professional Paladin, subbing out armor in place of sword, which, after how the first 2 events went for armor, I kind of saw coming. And here we go, Knight. Oh god, are they going to do it to Mace as well? Oh yes, they will! And wait, what happened? Oh wow, what a wasted use of a great run that could have been. Knight shoving Mace, perhaps even more egregiously than armor in the relay pursuit, quarterfinals, to get to the finish. Mace getting a 7, but then Helmet and Sword botch everything and get each other stuck Team Glass style, and as a result, keep the score at 17, and they don't even provisionally get on the podium. And now the Arctic Circles here, you have 2 finishers in a row. That is 100% going to take first place. That literally beat everybody except the Painty Patrollers with just those 2 marbles finishing alone. And it beats said other white team by a healthy margin of 6 to get to 29 and the lead. And their fans celebrating rightfully so. Now, Silhouette Squad. As we get into the top half of teams, they have been as mid as you can imagine, literally 9th and then 8th. Subbing out Shadow, which I'm not exactly surprised by, but oh my goodness, this is amazingly inconsistent. Or amazingly consistent, if I said amazingly inconsistent, I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, the first marble went out, and it's P1! 31 points, it literally beats what the Arctic Circles just did, despite only having 1 finisher as opposed to 2, and letting the first marble not finish. And yeah, their fans are going ecstatic. And honestly, that run probably locked them onto the podium. Yeah, that probably just locked the podium finish for them. The Blue and Rainbows, this is certainly not going to be anything close. What will green balloon do? Yeah, virtually the same thing. And yes, a 3 and 3/4. That is 8th out of 10. Literally what the Membrane Madness did if the first one was turned into a 3. Which is even worse. And yeah, not much to be happy about there. Now, Torrential Downpours. They've gotten 5th and 4th, so logically, 3rd place is the next step. So they can finally get on the podium on the 3rd try and get 3rd in the 3rd event. Will the irony be complete here? Okay, so far that ain't looking great. But the 3rd marble once again does finish. And the rest to do as mid as possible. But 24 is good enough for 3rd. Because the 3rd marble made it. And perhaps they heard a bit of what I was talking about. And they are celebrating. And, well, I mean, they had to hope that none of these last 5 teams beat that. But they're the top 5 in the standings, so I assume at least one of them is probably going to snipe the movement medal once again here. But we'll see. Will it be the Volcanic Vindication? See what happens here. Ooh, second one bumps up the first one after they collide down there. But the 3rd one finishes, and this might equal what the Torrential Downpours just didn't know. It's the Painty Patrollers run, except the 5 was earned before the 4, and because they got that second highest score before the Patrollers did, they get ahead. Because that's literally the only way you can break that exact tie. And so, Neptune Ninjas now, they have had 2 double-digit point finishes, and it's looking like Torrential Downpours and Volcanic Vindication are about to make it 3 in a row. Will they make it 3 in a row? No. But what they will have the 3rd instance of is a team getting the 3rd and 4th marbles tangled up there, and as a result, just 8 points, and it does do worse than Team Glass because they had 2 4s as opposed to the first one being a 5, and their fans are deprivated. Alright, now Rising Sunshines subbing out Twilight in replacement of Ray after they won the Final Endurance 1 event ago. Perhaps they were impressed enough to let them run it back here. Let's see if it goes well. I mean, it's obviously hard to tell who's who. Let's see what happens here, and they actually, I think that was Ray at least, knocking into that ending thing. And let's see what the last marble, actually, no, that was already 4 marbles, I thought it was 3, for some reason. And they are in 6th place with 2 7s and 2 4s. Just the Feline Pupils run if you turn the 6s into 7s, and don't get me started on that sort of brain rot. But anyways, Coffee Colliders in the penultimate run. They have had a silver and a bronze so far. Logically, you'd have to think gold might be in order. I mean, that would ruin the Torrential Downpours thing, but still, let's see what they do here. And the first marble gets pushed off by the second one. The 3rd one does the same thing as the second one when it hits that piece, and the 4th one just does the same thing, but in the form of getting a 1 rather than 8. And they take 6th place away from the Rising Sunshines off the tiebreaker. And now, Green Diamonds in the final run. Will this team capitalize on what the Coffee Colliders' final marble did to essentially ruin what could have easily been a podium-winning run to get them 3 medals in 3 events? The first marble will, but the rest of the team, and especially the 3rd marble in particular, not so much. And yeah, 10 points from one marble and then 10 points in the other 3 combined to ruin it. And put them in 8th place with 20, beating the Amazing Algaes and Feline Pupils on tiebreaker, beating the Silhouette Squad, unsurprisingly win this event, in front of the Arctic Circles and Torrential Downpours. As you see the full results there. And on screen, let's see what happens in the standings. Coffee Colliders take the lead from the Green Diamonds by 1 point. Rising Sunshines and Silhouette Squad in 3rd and 4th, and the Torrential Downpours, Volcanic Vindication, Arctic Circles, Neptune Ninjas. In fact, the entire top half is separated by a bronze medal. After the Neptune Ninjas and Silhouette Squad swap positions from 1st and last in this event, and speaking of that last, Team Glass are down there. Next up is balancing. See you then.